All right, here we go. We're in business. So, all right, guys, welcome to the Tuesday Team Huddle. I'm super excited to have you guys on. We're going to keep it somewhat short and sweet tonight because we've got some work to do. We've got some amazing bonuses right now on the line. And I love that it's still early in the month. So I want to just talk to you guys really quick about striking while the iron is hot. Like, we really need to be taking advantage of the things that have been gifted to us really from the company and work it out, because we have so much opportunity right now. We have a way that we can increase our finances and that we can grow our team so much more with more incentives, more bonuses, more of that carrot dangling, I guess, so to speak, than we've ever had before. So if you don't know who I am, I'm Nikki Moore. I'm Ambassador Diamond. I'm on Denise's team, and I'm going to be your host for tonight. So we're going to be kind of flip-flopping over the next few months, which is really kind of fun, getting back in the groove. And so if you were not on last week, I was on and we talked about how to slay summer. And we gave some time management, working with intention, and daily schedule, some things to do for that. So kind of the details and the nuances and things that you can do. But I really want to talk about more about, well, I'm going to give you some ideas here, give you some things that you can be doing. But I want to talk about your mindset too, and talk about just jumping in and getting into the fold with this business. I know that we are at the start of summer. I'm super excited. If you happen to live in the north, it's probably not summer for you yet. We keep waiting for it. It was like in the 60s today. Ridiculous. You too, Becky, right? I know, because you're north of me. So it's really kind of crazy. But what are you going to do about it? My kids get out of school in a week. We talked about slaying summer. We talked about some organizational and some time management and some different skills that we can do when the kids are home. But let's talk about some of these bonuses, and let's talk about just a couple strategies on how to take advantage of what's going on right now. So what do we have? We have rank up bonuses that are going on right now. You guys, this is huge, 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 huge. You can rank up right now to a ruby. You can rank up to a diamond, double, triple, presidential, ambassador, anywhere from $1,000 to $50,000. Okay. Oh my gosh, my kid was playing with my hair. I shouldn't have pulled up that thing. Sorry, squirrel. So anyways, so if that's not motivation for you, this is a business, guys. We've talked about this before. Are you interested? Are you committed? Is this a hobby? Is this a business? If this is a hobby for you, phenomenal. But guess what? There could be somebody on your team that this is a business for them. Okay? For me, this is a business, but it's also a lifestyle. It's not something that I feel like I have to clock in and clock out of it. It should never feel like that for anybody. That is the beauty of this industry and the beauty of this company. But $1,000 bonus to $50,000 bonus for just doing what you do, oh my gosh, that's crazy. That's like somebody just telling me, hey, Nikki, every time that you get out of bed and you take your kids to school, and then you pick your kids up from school, and then you take them to sports, and you feed them dinner and you wash their clothes, I'm going to give you an extra $100 every day. It's a mommy bonus, right? For just doing what you do. If that wouldn't be motivation for me, and if they said, hey, all you have to do is pack an extra lunch for another kid at school, you better believe I'd go the extra mile, which is not that much, to make sure that I got my mommy bonus. You don't even have to really go the extra mile to get this rank up bonus. You just get it for doing what you should be doing anyways. So if that is not enticement for you as a business owner, then this is a hobby for you. And that's okay too, but this call is not for you then. So we've got the rank up, we've got the emerald bonus. This is something that you get to use for new people. And maybe some of you, this applies to you, right? So maybe you've joined recently, and so you get to take advantage of this emerald bonus. This is a $5,000 bonus, okay? That's a lot of money, in my opinion. I mean, that's a summer vacation that I could be taking with my kids, $5,000. We could go someplace for a week and have a good time. So that's an extra, money towards my mortgage or my car or something like that. But the Emerald bonus, anybody that enrolls has 2 calendar months in which to earn $5,000. That's a phenomenal thing. And here's what's really, really cool. What if you get somebody in and they hit Ruby this month, they get $1,000, and then they hit Emerald over the next 60 days, they're going to earn an extra $6,000 for just jumping in right now. And so that's one of the things that I'm really pushing is, would you like to earn an extra $6,000 over the next 30 to 60 days? Really kind of, more like what, 75, something like, I don't know, 75, 80 days, right? Because you have the rest of this month too. So that Emerald bonus is something that you get to use to kind of dangle the carrot for those prospects. The earlier they get in, the more time that they have to earn this bonus. Use that to your advantage. Make sure that you're pulling out your sheets and you're talking to your prospects and you're letting them know about this. We've also got this business builder kit right now. This should drive urgency for you right now with this business builder kit with getting the Fit 5 for free. I love this value, okay? So I'm telling everybody, it's a 225 plus, because it's like 230. I mean, and that's if you're not even counting the mini defining gels that come with the business builder kit. You could save $250 easily in product. For only $99. That's a phenomenal value. I think it just adds value. And then we've got double fast start bonuses, okay? That should be those things that make you want to get up just a half hour early and maybe stay up just another hour after your bedtime, typically, in order to kind of push that to get those people in so you can get those double fast starts. So anybody that you enroll from the beginning of June until the 8th, they're eligible for you to earn a double fast start. So they get their 2 loyal customers in their first 30 days, you're going to earn $100. When they get 3 and 4, then you're going to get that extra $100. Yeah, Becky.
You said June 8th, and so did Pam on the family call. But everything says June 9th. Is that a time zone thing? Or
June 8th is for double fast starts. And June 9th is for the Business Builder Kit plus Fit 5.
Okay. Thank you for clarifying.
It's like a curveball, isn't it? They have 2 dates a day apart.
Yes.
I don't know the strategy behind that, but...
Okay. Thank you.
So you don't get a double fast start on those people that enroll on the 9th. I don't know. I don't know the purpose in that. But that's what it is. So, yep. So they do have to get 4 loyal customers in their first 30 days in order for you to get that extra $100. So you can make $200 right there, okay? So you can make a lot of money this month. So how are we going to do it? I'm not going to really spend too much money too much money. See what I got on my mind? I got money on my mind. We're going to spend too much time because time is money on this. But ranking up, promoting, team value. I really want to stress this for everybody, okay? I think that there's moments that you're going to enroll people and they're going to just have a passion and a fire in their belly and it's going to exceed yours. And I think that's phenomenal, okay? You're going to have that. I have a girl that I just signed up recently. I have a couple of them actually, but that are just, they're just on fire and they remind me of when I first started. Just that drive and just figuring it out on their own. And I'm super proud of them. And then sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, they don't need me. It's like, they don't even need me anymore. And they just started. But I love that. But the majority of the people that you get into this business, the pace of the leader determines the pace of the pack. Okay? So if you are driving at home and you're working and you're plugging away and you're shining by example, your team's going to pick up on that. Not everybody. You're still going to have those people that jump in and they don't do anything. But they're going to look to you as that set example. And so for you, what does that mean? Really importantly is to be excited. I mean, we need to be excited about this business. We need to be enthusiastic. We need to show that we like this business if you like this business. Again, if you're not loving this, if this is not something that is resonating with you, here's your tough love. Maybe you don't need to be in this business, right? I want to run with my runners. I'm going to walk with my walkers. But if somebody just wants to drain the energy from you, you don't have time for that, okay? So I want you to choose very wisely, not only this month, but really in the duration of your business, about who to work with. Now, that doesn't mean that we ignore people that are slow, that are not picking the same pace up as we would like. I'm not saying that at all. That is not the case, because everybody goes at their own pace. I mean, Cammie, who was a Black Diamond, she's corporate now, so I have to say was, right? But she was a Black Diamond. She did not sign up one team member until 6 months into this business, okay? So I don't give up on anybody. I don't give up. And there's some people that I want this business for more than they do. And that's hard and that's draining. And so if I want this business so much more than somebody wants it for themselves, where is my attention and my focus and my energy going to be on? That person, trying to motivate them, trying to encourage them, trying to get them to do something that they don't really want to do. And in the meantime, I've got these other people who want it and they're not getting my attention. So focus on who you're going to work with. Run with your runners, walk with your walkers. Let everybody know that you are there for them. And you can even hold their hand a little bit, but that doesn't mean that you're going to stop at the side of the road and sit down and wait with them. Okay? You're going to keep going. And sometimes people are just, I like to watch other people that are successful because that encourages me. When I see somebody, I saw a post, and I'm going to share with you just a little bit. There are some people, there was a girl that signed up 118 loyal customers last month. That is encouraging to me. I did not sign up 118 loyal customers ever in 1 month. Ever. And that's pathetic because this girl's done it. I know that it's possible. I know that there's potential. That's the same attitude that I had when I first started. I knew that somebody else was making $30,000 a month in this business, and so that was my goal. There was potential there. Another girl last month signed 108. So you can't feel like, oh my gosh, well, yeah, that's why I didn't sign anybody up because this person hogged them all, right? No, one person signed up. And on top of it, there is this thread, and there's people that are like, I signed up 30, I signed up 45, I signed up 12, I signed up 60. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is absolutely wild. Do you know what that shows? That shows that that person worked probably a little bit harder than I did last month. That is the darn right truth of it all, okay? So we can figure out what to do. We can figure out a strategy to do it. But I also see on their posts that they're super excited. And so people are attracted to that, right? It's that attraction marketing. People are going to be attracted to those things in you. So just keeping in mind, keep it clean, right? Keep it positive. Facebook and Instagram is your highlight reels. It's not real life, okay? And if you're watching somebody else's Instagram or Facebook and think, oh my God, they got everything together, that they're perfect, it's their highlight reel, okay? That's how we are. Because the ones that don't have their highlight reel that are kind of like drama, I don't want to be on it in the first place, right? So be excited. That enthusiasm sells, that excitement sells, and that's what's going to attract those people. I want to attract those people that are really vibrant and happy and ready to go chase life, right? Those are the people that I want in my business. And so those are the people that we have to try to portray in our messaging and our messages, in our parties, at our events, the things that we're doing, okay? So I feel personally that everybody needs to be on ADBB Auto Ship. This is a business. Lori Conway has said before, you wouldn't open up a burger stand and not have burgers, right? I mean, how many of y'all are going to open up a Chick-fil-A and you're not going to even, you're not going to buy chicken? That wouldn't make sense, would it? This is your only business overhead. The only thing that you have for your business is, the only thing that you have for your business is your overhead. This is, your ADBB Auto Ship, and you need to be a product of the product. Here's what I'm going to tell you. Or I'm going to share this. You're going to see why this makes so much sense, okay, for a business aspect. Because remember, the pace of the leader determines the pace of the pack, right? It's follow the leader. If I don't run my auto ship and I tell my team, and it's no big deal not to run your auto ship, I don't think anybody on my team has ever heard that come out of my mouth. And it's not a big deal if you don't run your auto ship. Now, I might tell somebody when they first get started, there's 2 ways that you can be commission qualified. You can have 150 PBV from your loyal customers, or you can be 80 BV. Well, I found sometimes too that people have to put in a bigger order at the end of the month to be commission qualified anyways, because they didn't go out and do the work, and then they're not qualified, and they want to be, right? Because they want to get their bonuses or whatever it is. So auto ship should really be low. So 80 BV auto ship, be a product of the product, especially right now with this keto line, guys. This keto thing is blowing up. I don't know if you're watching, but if you see these keto coffee posts, I mean, have you guys heard of Keto Cash? Do you guys have Keto Cash? There's people paying off their mortgages right now with Keto Cash. I am like, what have I been missing? Okay, so they're selling individual packets of keto from, I have seen anywhere from 3 for $15 or $6 each. So, you know, $5 to $6 each. And they're doing that, and then they're getting their customers from it in that way too. So, hey, do you want to just try a sample first? I did a poll on my Instagram. Like, oh my gosh, I did a whole stories, and then I said, oh my gosh, I have to have the whole bag, or I'd like to try it first. Those I'd like to try it first people are like, all right, phenomenal. How many would you like? They're $6 each or 3 for $15. Okay, so there's people that are like making 150, 250. Somebody's paying off their mortgage every month with their keto cash. It's kind of like Rap Cash, right? they're asking, they're trying to get corporate to have keto rewards instead of just Rap rewards. I mean, would that be amazing to sit there and have that? So be able to get bags of keto coffee instead of wraps, or have that option to do that. So anyways, so making sure that you are a product of the product, because the other thing that we're going to talk about is your testimony and before and afters and your stories. Those are the things that sell. So keto is great. So take advantage of that. Try it. Get the keto coffee. Check out your own results. I mean, challenge yourself to do it for 30 days. I did keto for 30 days strict. And I did it because I needed to see what it was like. I'm also that person that did Whole30. I did, I was paleo for many, many months because I had to see for myself, what is this experience like? How am I going to be able to talk to people, right? So I had to do keto for 30 days because I did not want to put out the vibe that I wasn't being sincere. It wasn't super easy for me to do, I'll be honest with you. But I did it. 30 days. I'm still here. I'm not dead. It didn't kill me, you know? In fact, I lost some weight with it. So, I mean, it had some good benefits. So, you can use your auto ship for that, to be a product of the product. So that's one thing that I feel like everybody should be doing every single month. And so then with that being said, working on those steps to success. I think that if you have your eye on a promotion, Emerald, Executive, Ruby, Diamond, and Up, whatever your promotion is, get those charts out, okay? You have to have a roadmap. You have to know where you're going. Get the chart out. Breathe it. Live it. Be it. Be part of that chart. I think it is imperative to have it in front of you. It's like writing down your goals. I mean, I've talked about it before, about putting down your goals. We talked about it a little bit last week, right? About where do you want to be? Where do you see yourself? If you don't have a clear vision for yourself, you certainly are not going to go there. So get that chart out. And if you've got team members, get a chart on them too. You know, every time that I've promoted, I have always seen where my people are going. And then it makes it so much easier too when you're talking to them on the phone and they're saying, oh my gosh, so-and-so and this and that and this. I got my chart. I totally know what they're talking about. I know who they're talking about, and I'm on top of it, right? So we have that roadmap. So get that out and get your steps to success out. I feel like we've kind of forgotten. We've gotten these basics of our business we've kind of put by the wayside. Print out a steps to success every month and hold yourself accountable to 4 loyal customers and 3 team members. You know, you might not get them all. You might not. But I think that your odds are upped so much more. I think the odds are in your favor, and the likelihood of you completing those steps to success is that much harder, is that much more achievable. I can't read when I'm talking. Is that much more obtainable when you have the steps to success in front of you. So get that in front of you, and make sure that you just hold yourself accountable to that, right? So we're going to talk about loyal customers in a minute, because I want you guys to make sure that you're utilizing this for your volume for yourself, because we need volume to rank up, and we need loyal customers, and your new people need loyal customers so that you can get these double fast starts, right? So this is kind of what I feel the priority should be for loyal customers. I've talked with other people who are making great money, very successful as well, and it seems to be the consensus. And I really want to make sure that that I think that it should be taught this way. I think that it's something that we should utilize. But when I get a loyal customer, this is how I utilize my loyal customers. They go to Fast Starts first. I think a Fast Start is your reward, is your training bonus. When somebody joins your team, you don't make 1 cent off of that kit, right? You don't make 1 penny. When they get their 2 loyal customers, you make a $100 Fast Start bonus when they have their auto ship in play or their commission qualified with 150 PBV, right? So I think those 2 loyal customers, and then watch it if they don't have an auto ship on, make sure that they achieve that 150 PBV. Better yet, hopefully they have that auto ship on, and so you make that. So I think loyals go to fast starting people first. Don't ever give up that $100. That's your $100. Think about it as it's your $100, and if you don't, somebody's going to take it away from you. Okay? I think it's a lot easier to conceptualize it that way, as in it's already my money and I don't want somebody taking it away, versus, if I get it, great, it's a bonus, and if I don't, I wasn't out anything. Switch your mindset. Okay? This is your money. Don't let anybody take it from you. That's where they go first. Now, ideally, we're going to coach them on getting their own loyal customers. I got my first 4 loyal customers on my own. No, Denise Walsh did not give me my first 4 loyal customers. She told me, Nikki, have 2 parties in your first 30 days and get those 4 customers. That's your first goal. That's our first goal. We'll talk about, again, how to do that in a minute. But that's it. I mean, that's what we do. This is a business. We joined up to work, and that's what we need to do. So after there are all the fast starts are accounted for, if you don't have anything on the table, then work for a 400 club. How many times have you been in a position of promoting, and then you're like, oh my gosh, this needs a 400 leg, this needs a 400 leg, this needs a 400 leg. What if we all focus on being a 400 leg ourselves? Whether or not we were promoting that month or not, but we knew that as a team and collaboratively, if I'm a 400 leg, it's going to help my sponsorship. It's going to help Denise. It's going to help my team. I'm going to be a team player, right? So if we all hold ourselves accountable for that, when we are ready to move and our team is ready to promote, that's one less thing we have to worry about, okay? So worry about being a 400 club member yourself. I think that's vital. And then after that, I like to place my loyals for volume. If you do have that leg that's not really doing anything, that person that's going to be a 400 leg, instead of putting in volume at the end of the month, which is very limited, and we don't want to do that because it's not sustainable. We want a self-running business, right? Put in a loyal customer there to help that person become a 400 leg so that it can be a self-sustaining. We know that it's running for at least 3 months. So if you know you're going to promote this month or next month, and you have your chart out, you know who's working, you know who's a 400 leg, who's not, and you know the weak links that you need to work on, that's where your loyals can go. So it's kind of building up its own volume, okay? That would be my strategy. This is going to help you with your rank up. This is going to help you with your promotion. This is going to help you with your team's promotions. Even if you're not up for a promotion, my top spot's not up for a promotion, but that doesn't mean that the people that are underneath me, that I don't care if they promote or not. I want them to be successful. That's my job, right? I work for other people's success. In the end, it does benefit me, but I know that when my team is happy and they're promoting and they're successful, they are excited, right? They're happy, they're enthusiastic themselves. They're going to sign up more people and they're going to be more sustainable in the long run, right? So if we think about this as a business end, that would be my personal strategy, okay? Never miss a fast start, be a 400 leg, and fill in volume on your weak links according to your chart that you're printing off every month, or that you have for every person. Fill it in there, okay? That's just less stress at the end of the month. Think about if you worked so hard in your first 2 weeks of the month to make sure that these 400 legs were filled in the first couple months. Think about how much more fun the end of the month would be, right? So, okay, so get those charts out, do that kind of stuff. Those, to me, are just imperative. Now, listen to this. What if you're like, man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to promote this month. Okay? I don't know if I'm going to promote this month. I don't know if my team's going to promote this month. I don't really know if it's worth it for me to run an 80 BV auto ship, Nikki. I don't even know if it's worth it for me. Let me tell you what's worth it, okay? Joel shared this. It was so good. Okay, let's talk residual income. Let's take away these phenomenal bonuses that we have, okay? These are like icing on the cake. Let's say that you're running your business, okay? And you're in it for a couple months, so you've gone through a couple steps to success. Now, I'm not going to talk too much about strategy and working your steps to success and how to sign up distributors, how to sign up loyals. I'm not going to talk too much about it. Again, I will talk about it in a second because there's so many things that we can access for that, right? But, so you've run through a couple of months of this business and you've completed your steps to success. Okay, you sign up 5 people on your top line and they all run their auto ship. Okay, I am not talking they have loyal customers. I'm not talking anything, but 5 people on your top line with 80 BV auto ship. Okay, that's a 10% top level plus your 5% for personally enrolling them. You're going to make $60 that month. Okay, now you're like, thanks. Wow, that's a lot of work for $60, Nikki, right? Hold on, hold tight. We're going to duplicate. We're going to teach, right? The next, those 5 people each sign up 5 people. So we got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So now we got 5 on our first, 25 on our second. Everybody runs their auto ship. That's $200. Okay? So that's $200 that you're going to get paid on your second level plus $60 on your first level. Now that's $260. Would y'all run an 80 BV auto ship for $260? I mean, that's kind of up to you. But let's do some quick math. That's $80 profit. I'd spend 80 to make 80. Okay? Because you're going to profit the 260. Okay? No, that's more than that, isn't it? Oh my gosh, bad math. 180. That's 180. So you're gonna profit that because it's the 200 plus the 60. Okay, so that's what you're gonna make. So next month, those 25 people. I'm not even talking about these people are adding more and these people are adding more, but now your 25 people each sign up 5. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Times 25. That's 125 people on your third level at 80 BV auto ship. Your residual income alone is going to be $500. So you have $500, $260. So that's $760 your third month that you're going to make if everybody signs up 5. The fourth, they each sign up 5. That was 125 people. And who sign up 5, you're going to make $2,500. Fifth level, now you're at 625 people who sign up 5. That's $12,000. Sixth level is 3,125 who get 5. That's 15,000 people at 80 BV, right? That's $25,000. And then your 7th level, okay? That's all. Those people sign up 5. What is my number? 15,625 people on your 7th level who sign up 5, that's $125,000. Okay, that's a lot of money. Now, in the perfect world, is everybody going to sign up 5? Probably not. But just think if we become so duplicatable, and that's residual only. That's not adding on fast starts or bonuses or loyal customers, or even signing up more than 5 people a month. Okay, so steps to success is super imperative for our business, and it's something that we should really always strive for. So bottom line, print that out, focus on it, and make that your goal. That's a lot of scratch just from residual income. And so if residual income can just yield you that, think about the money that you could be making if you take advantage of these bonuses or anytime that they offer anything like that. So let's talk about how to get those loyal customers, how to get that volume in, because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, right? One of the things that I love about our company is we have way more loyal customers than we have team members, you know? Wow, Jen, congratulations. She signed up 48 loyal customers last month. And I'm going to guess because she shared her post-to-post video with us. It's on our team page, Jen Lumpke. And I'm going to guess, Jen, that you signed it up from host to post. Okay? So that's amazing. All right. Did I bore you yet with those numbers? I think it's fascinating. I think it's something that we should be focused on. I think that we should be focused on a strategy for our business because I want you guys to make money. That's why I'm saying this. You know, I want you to make money. So, okay, prospecting. All new distributors should be focused on getting their 4 loyal customers within their first 30 days, double fast start or not. Okay, there's lots of different ways in which people can get their loyal customers. And I think this is going to pertain to all of us because I think every month, I know that we want to get our 4 loyal customers in our first 30 days, but every month we want to try to be getting 4 loyal customers, right? That is our steps to success. 3 team members, 4 loyal customers. So how can we go about it? Okay, we can talk about this in detail in another call. And there's tons of YouTube videos already out there that share this information. But post to post. If you haven't tried it yet, try it. I mean, okay, I'm going to change my view. I want to see. Okay. Raise of hands, how many of you have done a host to post? Okay, the majority of you. I would love to know in the comments why you are not doing a host to post if you didn't raise your hand. I am going to call you out because I think that I want you to be a better business. I want you to be stronger in your business. And so is it time? Is it insecurity? Is it lack of resources? Is it a comfort level? These are things that we need to check ourselves in every strategy that we learn when we're not running our business. Is it because we don't have enough time? Then we need to go to time management. We need to figure out what do we need to do. That's last week's call. We talked about it. Check off your calendar. Mark off the non-negotiables. Figure out the hours that you want to put into this business. Schedule it in. Do power hours. Schedule in the calls. Those kinds of things. Is it insecurity? Are you feeling not confident in yourself? Why is that? Is that because you're just not comfortable in your skin? Do you need to be a product of the product? Do you need to talk to somebody about that? This business is for every shape and size. There are successful people in every shape, size, age, ethnicity, everything. I mean, there is no barriers. There truly isn't. If you want to give me an excuse about something, about your physical attributes, I'll show you a success story that looks just like you, okay? Is it because you just don't feel equipped? If you don't feel equipped, how can we help you feel equipped? What can we do for you? Get with your sponsor. Can I direct you to a YouTube video? Those types of things. Okay, good. Okay, so I'm guilty of not doing a host to post, no excuses. All right, good. I'm going to challenge you. I know you don't even have your name on here. I'm going to challenge you to just try it. And if you need a script, message me. If you're on my team on Better Together, you're underneath me. We have them posted in under albums. If you need one, let me know. I'm happy to share one with you off screen here. And then Elizabeth, they haven't been able to close them. Okay, that would be a phenomenal thing. You can talk with me afterwards, or Jen Lemke. Even Jen would be phenomenal at helping you close. I mean, maybe, hey Jen, maybe we'll have you pop on at the end here. Okay, yes, and we talked about that. Ashley, yeah, we talked about that in a past Zoom. She said that she loves it. It helped her go diamond last year. And then she stopped doing it, but it looks like she's doing it. So, okay, Jen, we're gonna save time for closing on Host to Post in just a minute, okay? Thank you, Jen. And you know what, Ashley, we go through phases. Yes. So we go through phases. I try something for a while and then I do something different. So, okay. So if you're just not comfortable and you need the verbiage, that is perfect for this. Okay, so Host to Post is one strategy for loyal customers. This is great for old and new alike. Okay, it's simple, it's repetitive, it's a bit redundant, but that's the beauty of it. Okay, so Host to Post, and there's lots of variances, right? You can just kind of figure out what works best for you, the verbiage that works for you, and then once you tweak it, I think it's going to flow. You can, for new people, you can give new people a post to post on Facebook if they're going to do social media, okay? New people and old people, like, let's not forget that we can do parties. We can do sip and samples, is what we're calling them now, right? Sip and samples, and we can host a whole keto line. So we've got keto, we've got skincare, so where we can do the wraps. We've got our nutritional line. We can talk about fat fighters and greens. I mean, we have a whole array of products. So let's not forget about parties, and let's not forget about events. Events are a great thing, not for somebody in their first 30 days. Typically, a party would be, right? Your hundreds list. Don't forget about your hundreds list. I think sometimes we focus so much on social media that we put some of the other stuff aside. Your hundreds list or your 30s list is something that you can definitely take advantage of. Again, I've got videos and scripts. One of the best videos that I've seen was real short and sweet. I don't even know who this person is, but he talks about calling up your chicken soup people, right? You know those people that if you were not feeling well, you'd be like, okay, Serene, I see you on here. And I know that if Serene lived by me and I was like, girl, I've got the flu, can you bring me over some oyster crackers? Like, I know she would do that. I don't know. They're just little saltine crackers. That's all they are. Not oysters. Saltine crackers. But I know that if I was like, even if you don't make it, can you just stop and get me some chicken noodle soup? Would you please make me some? I know she would, So if she was somebody on my hundreds list, I would just be like, hey, Serene, I just started my own business. Have you seen what I did? Well, of course you didn't, because I didn't post about it on Facebook because I'm chicken already. But anyways, I started my own business, and I've got all of these products, and I'm super excited to try all of them, but I can't try them all at the same time. I'm looking for some product testers. I'm not asking you to break the bank. I'm not asking you to spend a lot of money, but I think that you might be interested in our keto coffee because I know you love coffee. And then we also have this product called Greens, and it's phenomenal. I mean, everybody I hear should be taking it. It alkalizes your system. Would you be interested in trying either of those for 90 days for me? That's it. You're going to contact your hundreds list that way. And if you are kind of like, I don't know what to do, ask your sponsor to work out your hundreds list with you. If you're not in close physical proximity, you can do it over Zoom. You can do it over text. But work those hundreds lists, and that's something that all new people should be doing. Doing those before and after pictures. Don't forget, especially now again with this keto line, don't forget to post before and after pictures. These are stories that sell. You don't have to do it in a salesy way, but I just posted Brooke Tomatic, I can't even say it. She just lost all of this weight, and she's still losing weight from doing the keto lifestyle since January. And I just posted a before and after picture of her dress, just to show the difference. And I had a couple people comment. One of the girls commented that I'm chatting with them, behind the scenes. I always message them. And anyway, I said, hey, I have to ask this because we have a phenomenal kit right now, and we have these bonuses. I know because she wants the coffee. Would you be interested in learning more about what I do? Do you think you'd want to make some side money? And she's like, yes. Okay. What if I never asked her? Ask. The worst she can say is no, and I'd be like, okay, that's okay. Let's get your coffee ordered. You're going to love it. I'm going to go right back to where we were. That's okay. So making sure that you putting those before and after pictures, that's what got these girls' attention. Showing that the product works, okay? Before and afters, using your stories on Instagram, using your stories on Facebook. Some people are just scrolling through that and doing polls. Those are phenomenal. Making sure that you follow up and message the people that comment and look at those stories as well, okay? And then make sure, again, kind of side by side with the before and afters, make sure that you post, right? Make sure that you're consistent. Now, a lot of times, I'm sometimes not even a really great example of that, because you might look at my wall and go, God, Nikki didn't post in a couple days. I do have a business page, and I do work it on the back end a lot. I'm very big on messaging. I'm very, very big on messaging and working my list. And, I have notebooks and notebooks of people that I follow up with. So until you get to that point, and I still need to post, and I'm so glad I did post that before and after picture, because I have a couple new prospects that I wouldn't have had if I didn't post and take advantage of it. So those are some things that you can do for prospecting. So I like, make sure that you get those prospects, because, we always say follow up, message. And some people are going, I don't have anybody to follow up with. I don't have anybody to message, okay? These are ways to prospect, okay? Post to post. Oh, and then asking for product testers. It's working. Ask people to be a product tester for you for the 90-day challenge, or just do that. You can do that by going on your Instagram. People that follow you, you can message them from old to new. You can go to your Facebook, and you can go to your friends list and start out with the A's, pick a letter of the day if you want. Do all the M's, in an hour. You can do that. I just watched a video today, and I thought this was clever. Very good. I'm calling it kind of like a strategy post. Two strategy ways to post. So one of them is like the product post, and then there's a relational post. The first product post, what this girl's doing is she's doing one or two products, and she's posting just the one or two products for 5 to 12 days. A solid week is typically what she's doing. So she's kind of doing odd and even, like a Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and then a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday thing or something. So she might pick keto coffee and keto go, or keto coffee and chocolate green, something like that. And she's posting, like on the even days or whatever, she's posting the keto coffee. She's posting keto coffee all week long. So maybe her mixing it, maybe talking about the benefits of keto coffee, putting before and afters with the keto coffees, putting it on her stories, doing a poll. Okay, so she's hitting them up because she's like, people are not maybe checking my Facebook every day, right? And what if I'm posting a different product each day? Then maybe I'm missing some people in my audience. So she's doing it that way. She's being very strategic about her posts. And I thought, wow, that's a great way to do it. I don't know if anybody's doing the Fit 30 bod thing, but the Fit 30, if you're kind of going with the Fit 30 theme, that's the same concept. Take one of the products and post it for a week. Okay, and do different variances, because there's a lot of testimonies with people. Share the testimony, share the before and after pictures, incorporate it in your polls and your story, all that kind of thing. So how she's following up with this is everybody that likes the product picture post or the product post, whatever it is, whether it's a blurb that she writes or a picture or whatever, anybody that likes it or comments, she's adding them to her smart list. And I thought, well, that's kind of smart. On Facebook, you have a Facebook smart list. So she has she'll have like a product for the keto coffee, one thing for the cleanse, one thing for each product, right? So then what she can do is she can pick her smart list and she can interact with those people, and she can target those people in the future more with that product because she already knows that they're interested. And then she can go back and message those people specifically because they're already on a list. So I thought that was a really great idea. The other girl is doing more of these relational posts. That's the way I like to think about it. She will scroll her potentials feed, like their Facebook or their Instagram, look through their stories, and look for a need or a want on their stuff. Interact with them so that her stuff will show up on their wall, right? Because when we have that engagement, we have that reciprocity where they see our stuff more, we see their stuff more when they engage with us, and vice versa. But she'll look, so if she's got a girl, she uses this as an example. If I have a girl that did a throwback Thursday and she was like, remember when I had really long hair? I wish I wouldn't have cut it. She's going to go ahead and engage with this girl, and she's going to post a hair, skin, nails picture, okay, of long hair. Because she's kind of appealing to, hoping that this girl's going to see that, right? So she'll do that. And then what she'll do to follow up, she'll watch that person's feed, and then like say they post something, they post shoes or an outfit or something, she will privately message them and say, hey girl, I love your shoes, where'd you get them? Nothing about it works. So I feel like that's super relational, right? Super engaging in relationship building. So she's watching for their need, posting on her wall something that would probably be intriguing to them, and then going back and privately messaging them, nothing about the business, but just to engage with them. So likelihood is that this girl's going to be like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I got these shoes at Target. I love them too. Chances are after she messages her or before she messages her back, she's going to go to her page and see who she is or what she's all about. And what is she going to see? Oh, her hair, skin, nails post. And she was just talking about how she wishes her hair was long again. Okay. So that's a little bit of an engagement thing. I thought it was kind of genius. So those are kind of like those relational posts. So the product post, relational post. That is pretty much it, what I have for the prospecting. I feel like those are a lot of ideas and those things that are working for people. So taking advantage of all of these different avenues, all of these different ways that you can get people engaged with your business, engaged with you and what you're doing, and being appealing to them and just coming right out and asking them to. So let's get to Jen. Oh, good. Karen, is that what, Karen, are you doing like the relational thing or are you doing a product post? Thanks, Serene. I knew you would make me soup. All right, Jen, you can unmute yourself. Are you still here? Did I lose you? Did I bore you out?
Hey, girl.
Hey, okay, good. All right, so somebody asked about how do you close these host to post. So let's just finish out that way. Anybody else has any other questions about anything, you can post them on the side and I'll try to get to them in a minute. But so tell me, how are you closing your host to post?
Okay, well, you know, what I like share with my team all the time, and thanks so much for hosting this training tonight, Nikki. It's always so awesome. You have like such an amazing energy. We just love it so much. And when people are commenting or when we're messaging people for this host to post, we're always messaging the same thing. I mean, it can be a slight variation every time, but I can say for sure, for example, you know, I'm always sending the same first message and the same second message. So the same first message I'm going to send is, hey, how are you? I'm Nikki's friend, Jen. You're interested in some info on the keto coffee, ? And they're going to reply back, yes. And like some people will send a message back to you that'll say, hey, do you have to be doing keto to do this? Or, hey, how much is it? Or, hey, like tell you this whole big long story. And no matter what they're saying to you, I just think it's super important to go ahead and share about the product, share about your personal results if you have them, and send them a voice note before you guys even talk about price. Because what that's doing is it's doing three things. It's building a relationship with them and therefore building trust with them. So you're not just some salesperson online trying to sell them, you know, some coffee. Two, it's like if you're sharing your own personal results, it's opening up a vulnerability to them, which then, you know, releases some of the tension that maybe they don't know who you are. And like, I don't know if I'm going to really talk to this person, but you're sharing your before and after photo. And, you know, that's a vulnerable spot. So they appreciate that. And then they, again, will, you know, that's building an element of trust with them. And it's giving them the value and telling them how amazing this coffee actually is, you know, to say like we have this keto coffee and they're just like, okay, how much is it? Well, it's great to tell them the price, but I really want to tell them how valuable this coffee is going to be for them. So I do have like a video that I shared, like the exact conversation that I share, and I can go ahead and post that, like, I guess, If this Zoom gets posted, I can go share that link in this Zoom when it is posted, because I don't want to take up like too much of your time right now. But like at the end, after I've sent them my voice note, and I'm just like saying in the voice note why the keto coffees work for me and how it works for me and why it works, basically, and my excitement, they're going to say, oh, okay, that's awesome. And, you know, I just say, yeah, like, would you like to give it a try? And they're going to probably at that point, they might just say, yes, I'd love to try it, because sometimes in these host-to-posts, the odd person, I would say, what do you guys think? Like 10 to 20%? That's maybe a little high, the 20%, but like 10, 15% of people will assume this product is free. Like 85% of people realize there's going to be a cost. So if people say like, yeah, I'd love to try it, like I'm always going to say, okay, awesome. I even have spots for 40% off. And you know, they're going to then ask you just how much it is. And it's that same conversation, you know, depending on where you live. I'm in Canada, so I'm going to say it retails for $95 for a bag or $57 plus tax when you do the 90-day challenge. Same thing. They're going to ask, what's the 90-day challenge? And these are all canned responses that you guys can have saved in your phone and just copy and paste. So it really takes out the guesswork. And you're going to tell them what the 90-day challenge is. If you try the coffee once a month for 3 months, after that, just share your thoughts and results with me, and in return, I can get you my 40% discount. And you know, if they're down for that, then you're just going to sign them up, you know, there as a customer. And really, like, that's about it. And if I'm sending them those voice notes, because that's the last thing I send before we talk about the price, you know, you'll look back on some of those conversations and you'll see like they've seen it, they've heard it, but they haven't replied. Definitely go back into that conversation, guys, and just say like, hey, like, does that make sense with a smiley face? Sometimes people just don't know what to say. But in a nutshell, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, I think that's brilliant. And I posted your video in my team page, but and I always take notes on my computer when I'm watching these videos for that verbiage too. Do you guys know? I just discovered it with yours because I was really trying to take note of your verbiage, but I turned on the closed captioning when I was on my computer on YouTube. And so your video and then your script, and I could pause it and I could copy and then paste it into my notes.
I did not know that. That's so cool.
Yeah,
nice.
So good. So somebody did ask, what do you feel is the best product for host to post? And then and you always start with retail, correct?
Correct.
It adds that value. So what do you think is the best product for host to post?
I just had a huge success. Like those 48 customers were all from Keto Coffee.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. It is amazing. Yes. And I love that. So the voice notes is something new that I hadn't heard until I watched your video, which I think is great. I think it really goes with that relational piece. Like you said, it's creating that relationship, right? And then your own results. Those are two things that really stuck out about your testimony compared to other host to post testimonies. Because Jen said, get your own results. I noticed that when I do ask people to be product testers, I tend to ask for hair, skin, nails, because I have my own before and after pictures. And I can say without a doubt, yes, I've done it and look, it works. And that sells so much better than me showing somebody else's picture, you know, and it works. So thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I loved it. So, okay, perfect. All right. Does anybody have anything else? Okay. I think I took you. There you go. Okay. All right. You got, or Becky, I'm looking at your.
I just added in the chat the cleanse host to post. If you do a cleanse host to post right now, because you get it free in the BBK. So already, and I'm sorry, Jen, I was working while you were talking. And so I don't know if you mentioned this, but offering the DT to the hoster when they say, oh my gosh, look at all of these people in your network that are already interested, you know, and doing it that way. But then even with the cleanse, even for the commenters on the host to post, you can say, you know, and this is Jen's too. You can get our products three ways: retail, at our customer price, or at our customer discount, or at our wholesale discount, or at our wholesale discount and make money. Mm-hmm. Which one appeals to you the most? Mm-hmm. And then that way, you can already work into the conversation too that you can get the cleanse for free in the kit right now. So that's another one for Host to Post right now if you guys are thinking of it.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, that Business Builder Kit plus the Fit 5 is such an amazing value. And yes, the cleanse is a great thing because that's $36 right there. That they can, and that's wholesale. What is it? 65 for retail? What is the US retail for cleanse? I don't even know.
It's 95 retail in Canada for the cleanse.
Yeah. So what a phenomenal deal. So you can say, yeah, it's $95 or you can get it for whatever, 35, 40 or whatever it is in Canada, or you can join my team for that same price and get it plus all these other products to try it. So yeah, it's a great segue for sure. So good. Okay. So I hope I wasn't too hard on you in the beginning, but I really want you guys to focus on this business as a business. I really do. I want you to make money. I want you to be successful. I don't want you to feel like you're spinning your wheels. And so if you feel like, man, I just don't even know how to manage, go back and watch last week's, when we talked about just some kind of time management and some different things that you could do for your business to kind of organize yourself and get ready, and pick one or two things. Don't get overwhelmed with it, but pick a Host to Post and try it. And that's what I did with my business is I said, all right, we did a challenge with our team for a week. We did a Host to Post for a week, and then we went through and a group of us and then I was like, well, I'm going to do Instagram. So we asked 30 people for a week. I asked 30 people every day to Host to Post for me. And I wrote it. I kept it in my notebook. I wrote down everybody's name because you are going to lose track. So I put down everybody's name that I did asked my Host to Post and who said they would do it. And then in the back, I started to write up follow-up people. But that's how I kept track of it. We did it for a week. And then I thought, okay, I feel like I've created a habit. If you ask 30 people a night to Host to Post or a day for a week, you're going to get comfortable with it. You're going to find your groove. And then that next week, I was like, okay, I'm not very comfortable on Instagram. So we're going to ask 25 people or whatever it was a day on Instagram to become a product tester. Well, that was uncomfortable for me. But after I messaged 25 people a day for a week and you're like, oh my gosh, this is getting out of control, it feels overwhelming, you get into a habit, and it's okay. It's okay to feel overwhelmed for a minute. It's okay to feel like I don't know what I'm doing, but that's where your strength comes in, right? That's where you grow. That's where you become a better leader. That's where you just kind of push the limits in your own self and your business starts to make new boundaries too. So don't stay stagnant. Don't stay where you are because it's comfortable. Because I'll tell you what, a JOB is comfortable too, but that doesn't mean that you want to go work at a convenience store for the rest of your life. Okay? That's comfortable in a sense because it's what you know. But I'll tell you what's way more comfortable is making $30,000 to $50,000 a month and pushing yourself out of your boundaries emotionally and mentally just a little bit in the comfort of your own home, maybe from the beach, wherever you want to be, wherever your fun place is. So make that be your uncomfortable. Okay. So, all right. Thank you. Thank you. All right, guys, have a really good night. I can't wait to hear how everything's going for you. Rock out these promotions, and we'll talk to you soon. And I think we'll end the meeting.